Good.
My name is Nora, and my project is about the influence of food in Jewish culture and religion. So the three main topics I focused on was how food is used in the Bible, the laws of kashrut, and Jewish holidays that involve food. So in the Bible, food is used a lot, and usually to symbolize something that's really important. So the first story that I'm going to be talking about is Adam and Eve. So Eve takes the fruit from the tree of knowledge, even though it's forbidden. And I think that this is really the first symbol that food is really important in Judaism. The next story is Abraham and Sarah. So they have three strangers, and they don't know who they are, but they make them a meal. And it turns out that they're messengers from God. And this is usually taken as a symbol that that you should treat your guests kindly and with food. Also, I only focused on two stories, but there are a lot more in the Bible. The second topic is the laws of kashrut. So I think that this shows how important food is in Judaism because there's a whole set of laws about food that even though they're from biblical times, people still follow today. So these are kind of the main kosher symbols so that people who keep kosher know that they can eat it. Then here are some of the laws, and the laws are mainly from the reason for them, I think, are for three reasons. One is for health reasons, because in the time that these laws were created, you could get really sick, and you could get a deathly disease by eating pig. And the first law outlaws eating pig. Another reason is kind of just the respect for life, because in order for an animal to be kosher, it has to be killed in a specific way, which is more humane. And yeah. Then the holidays. So a lot of the Jewish holidays involve food, and some of the food is really important, but some of it is just makes the holiday more special. So the first holiday I'm going to talk about is Shabbat. So you eat wine and drink. You drink wine and eat challah, and one of my favorite parts, so you cover the challah, and one of my favorite reason kind of for this that people think is that you cover the challah because you bless the wine first so it doesn't get jealous. So the next holiday I'm going to talk about is Rosh Hashanah. So the first food is the pomegranate. So there's supposedly 613 seeds in the pomegranate, and there are 613 commandments in the Torah. So by eating a pomegranate, you're hoping to follow all 613 commandments. The other food are apples and honey, which is you eat them so that the new year is sweet. The next holiday is Hanukkah. So it's the miracle of the oil lasting, or there's enough oil. So the foods like latkes and jelly donuts are all fried in oil. So the next holiday is Purim, where you eat hamantashen, and the Ashkenazi reason for this is that Haman had a triangular hat, and the Sephardic reason is that he had triangular ears. So the last holiday is Passover. And I think that this is really the perfect example of how food is important in Judaism because the whole story is told by food. So on the right, is actually my Seder plate from this year. And so all the foods represent something to tell the story. And on the left is the matzah. And this is really important, Passover, because traditionally you give up leavened bread for the duration of Passover, so matzah. For this project, I also made challah. And this challah is really important to me because we eat it every year at a Rosh Hashanah party that we go to because it has apples and honey for the sweet new year. And after this, we're going to pass around some of it so you can eat it.
See, that got pale in 4 minutes. So I'm going to add in my water. Yeast mixture. Now, 1 cup at a time, I'm going to add in my flour. So I just poured the dough I just made into a greased bowl and covered it in plastic wrap, and I'm going to let that double in bulk for about an hour. This is dough that I made before, and I'm going to let it for an hour. Then I'm going to take it out, punch it down, and let it rise for another 30 minutes. It's not going to get to the full head one, it's going to go close. This is the dough that has been punched down and has just risen for 30 more minutes. We're going to stuff and raise this. I divided it into 3 pieces, rolled them into 12-inch logs, press them down, and I fill these 2 with my filling. My filling is just these ingredients: raisins, cinnamon, honey, the juice of a lemon, and a peeled apple diced. And you let it sit for 20 minutes, then drain it of all its juices before you stuff it. And so I've stuffed these 2, and I'm going to stuff this one. You want to start grating in the
Thanks for watching, and I guess we're going to pass around the challah.
Well, I just want to express our thanks, first of all, to Gabby Goodman, the wonderful teacher of the Science class. She's done a great job. And I'd like all the kids to come up and just stand in front of the stage. I think we need another big round of applause. And I just feel exceptionally proud of all of you. You've done a wonderful job. And I really can't wait to the bar bat mitzvah ceremony in May to hear what these kids have to say about their own Jewish identity. So please join us for some light refreshments outside, and thank you again for coming.